Yo, what is up, everybody? Jumping here, and today, guess what? I am back on Mass Effect 1, and I'm going to be continuing my series for the Let's Play the Mass Effect Trilogy. Don't know if I'm going to actually finish the entire trilogy, but I decided, because I have gotten so many comments from a lot of you guys, I decided to go ahead and definitely finish up this Mass Effect 1 playthrough. I feel like I owe it to you, and I did kind of just cut you off. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and talk to Liara about getting my dick wet, and then we can go ahead and do some Vermeer. Let's do it.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
I like talking with you, Liara, no matter what the subject.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single, rapturous whole. It is unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
I don't know about you guys, but I totally wouldn't mind being mind-fucked by Liara. I am.
It sounds amazing. Are you saying...
No. Oh, no. I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so... reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
Unbelievable!
Are you telling me you're a virgin?
Virgin does not have the same connotation in my culture as yours. But it is true that I have never done this before. I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it, not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Okay, so... always interesting to talk to Liara in Mass Effect 1, that's for sure. I absolutely adore Liara in Mass Effect 1. Probably my favorite romance of all time. Just because, I don't know, the interactions with her in Mass Effect 1 was the best. Mass Effect 3 they were okay too, but Mass Effect 1 they were like, this shit. Alright, so if you guys don't remember since it's been so long, last time what I did was I finished up Novaria, that's why she was talking about her mama. And also, I have finished up everything else, so the only thing left for me to do right now, main story-wise, is Vermeer. So let's go do it. Vermeer is probably one of the better planets that you go to because there's a lot of really cool and interesting things that happen on Vermeer. First of which is that you do finally get to confront Saren. Not trying to spoil it if you guys have never played Mass Effect 1, but you do finally get to confront Saren for the first time. And you learn a lot of other crazy stuff. So let's go kick some ass. Alright. Vermeer. Alrighty. There's some other stuff here as well that will happen.
Commander, I'm reading a signal. Must be our Solarian infiltration team.
Check out those defense towers.
Drop the Mako. We'll go in hot and take them out.
I'll get you in underneath their radar, Commander. We've got a clean drop, Commander.
Stay out of range and continue evasive maneuvers until I bring those AA towers down.
I know the drill. Meet you at the camp once those towers are offline. Joker out.
Alrighty, so we get some Mako action. Anyway, yeah, you do get to meet one of the coolest characters in all of Mass Effect that is not a squad mate. So, I don't know how to explain that very well. I want to say NPC, but technically everyone but Shepard is a NPC in this game. But, I don't know. Alright, let's go. We're gonna have some, these flying drones. We need to take these out. Come on, bastard. Fuck his ass up. This is one of those planets that you really want to be careful not to try to lose all your shields on your Mako, because if you do, it takes freaking forever to get your shields back, and there's a lot of enemies on this part. Now you can always have the option of running past everything, which is totally okay, but you will lose out on experience, and that might be what I may do. Don't hit me with that rocket! Ooh, I think I dodged it. Ah, I didn't dodge that though. You bastard, stop hitting me! Alright. Fuck your ass up. Yeah, man, there's a lot of rocket troopers and a lot of other crap. And those little Geth rocket drones, those things are annoying, so that's those guys over there. Bobbing and weaving. Bobbing and weaving. I got them whips. And die already, bastard. Oh god. Fuck him up. Ah! See, look at this. So many rockets coming at me. Can't even see them coming for real. Oh, it's a problem too. Alright, I might run past this part. This is one of those parts that I freaking hate. There's just way too many other crap everywhere. Alright. We are at half shields, which is normally not too good, to be quite honest. Especially when you're coming across a part like this, where there's a lot of enemies up here. Die already. Sorry, that guy got you. Normally you can get both of these people, and I missed. Whatever. Alright, let's keep going. Keep moving on up. I think from this point on, it's actually not so bad, because now you just gotta fight Colossuses and stuff, which, make them my bitch by knocking them down, unloading on them like this. Ah, God, there is some more crap in the distance you gotta watch out for, otherwise it could be a really bad day. Ah, you hit me with that bullshit, you bastard. Ah, that's always annoying when that happens. Alright, let's keep moving up. We're gonna have some of these. Fucking Christ. My hole is compromised. And I don't mean my vagina. Ha 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 ha. Alright, let's take your ass out. Do not hit me with any more of that blue shit. It's always a bitch trying to hit things close range with this fucking car. Alright, let's go ahead and repair. I'm going to go and repair a little bit. I need I need me to be at full health. If I wanted to really play this the right way, I could sit here for a minute, go make me a sandwich or something, come back, and I'll have like a quarter of my shields back. That's how much bullshit that you deal with trying to get your freaking shields back in this. You can literally go like run a mile. By the time you get back, you'll have about full shields probably. It takes so fucking long. Alright, die. Alright, I think we gotta go this way. Yes, we do. There's a Colossus in the distance. We need to knock his ass down. Shoot his ass up. We won't die. There's snipers too, and they're trying to hit me. Alright, you going die now! Alright, you did.
We're taking damage.
Yeah, I know we're taking damage. Let's just get to this place over here real quick.
There's our target, Commander.
Take out most of these guys in the car. Oh my god, see, that's so stupid. I hate this fucking Mako, dude. Die! Right here. Let's see if we can hit these guys up there. I missed, whatever. Alright, now you die. Now I'm just gonna get out.
Not now, Shepard.
Alright.
There must be a way to shut that gun
Let's go
down.
kick some ass. Let's go ahead and put some marksman on. With some barrier. And we can start fucking these guys up. Rushing some. Throw your ass back. Rush me, motherfucker. Alright, they did now. And now we can take out these AA guns. Now make sure you don't forget to grab or activate the gate controls. Cause it's stupid. Oh, what? Okay, apparently you have to.
I'm reading that the grid is down, Commander. On approach to the Solarian base now. Out.
Alright.
Ready to continue. On your mark, Commander
Alright,
Shepard.
gotcha. Anyway, yeah, I guess you have to take out the AA guns first and then the gate. Which could definitely cause a headache for some people if you forget. Well, you take out the AA guns and then you run back to the car and you're like, what the fuck? I hit the gate! Carrie, that's so stupid. Which it is pretty dumb. Alright. Let's go on through. Pretty much after this next gate, we get to talk to some cool ass people. Ah, ha 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 ha, really? Let's see if we can hit some people up there. Yep, got one. Or maybe two, I don't really know. Alright, go on foot.
I'm a little...
Marksman that shit up. And use the barrier. Apple. And they are pretty much all dead. So, alright. So all the only thing over here, I believe, is the gate control, locker or something.
That's it. Nothing between us and the Solarian camp now.
Alright. So yeah, so nothing is now in our way anymore. So we can now make our way over to the Solarian STG camp and see what they have discovered on this planet. That's the only reason we came here in the first place, was because they sent out a distress call and we were the only people, I think, in the area that could help them out. So let's see what's going on. I have a little bit more of a drive to get there in my whip. Alright. Let's just get this shit over with. I could swear you could see the Normandy at this part. Maybe it was earlier. You could see it flying over you. It was pretty cool.
Commander, Normandy's touched down at the base, but it looks like we're grounded. The Solarian captain can explain when you get here.
Alright. So, it should be just over here where we'll see the camp. Yeah, there we go. Kind of see it in the distance.
There's the camp.
So what are we supposed to do now?
Stay put until we can come up with a plan.
Are you in charge here? What's the situation?
I'm Captain Kirahi, 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG. You and your crew have just landed in the middle of a hot zone. Every AA gun within 10 miles has been alerted to your presence.
That's just great. What now?
We stay put until the Council sends the reinforcements we requested.
We are the reinforcements.
What? You're all they sent? I told the Council to send a fleet.
We couldn't understand your transmission. They sent me to investigate.
That is a repetition of our task. I lost half my men investigating this place.
So what have you found?
Saren's base of operations. He set up a research facility here, but it's crawling with Geth and very well fortified.
What's Saren researching?
He's using the facility to breed an army of Krogan.
How is that possible?
Apparently, Saren has discovered a cure for the genophage.
The Geth are bad enough, but a Krogan army? He'd be almost unstoppable.
Exactly my thoughts. We must ensure that this facility and its secrets are destroyed.
Destroyed? I don't think so. Our people are dying. This cure can save them.
If that cure leaves this planet, the Krogan will become unstoppable. We can't make the same mistake again.
We are not a mistake.
Is he going to be a problem? We already have enough angry Krogan to deal with.
He'll be fine. I'll talk to him.
I'd appreciate that, Commander. My men and I need to rethink our plan of attack. Can you give us some time?
Go ahead, Captain. I'll come back soon.
We won't be long, Commander. In the meantime, if you need any supplies, you can talk to Commander Rentola. He's in one of the tents nearby.
Looks like things are a bit of a mess.
Yeah. I wouldn't be so worried if it wasn't for Rex. He looks like he's gonna blow a gasket.
You think I should go talk to him?
It wouldn't hurt. Well, it might, actually. Just do it carefully.
I'll be careful, but be ready, just in case.
I'm always ready.
Alrighty, so apparently Saren is researching the cure for the genophage. It's always such an epic moment. Gonna go have a little talk with Rex. I mean, look at him. He's pissed. He's really showing that water who's boss.
This isn't right, Shepard. If there's a cure for the genophage, we can't destroy it.
I understand you're upset, but we both know Saren's the enemy here. He's the one you should be angry with.
Really? Saren created a cure for my people. You want to destroy it. Help me out here, Shepard. The lines between friend and foe are getting a little blurry from where I stand.
This isn't a cure, it's a weapon. And if Saren is allowed to use it, you won't be around to reap the benefits. None of us will.
That's a chance we should be willing to take. This is the fate of my entire people we're talking about. I've been loyal to you so far. Hell, you did more for me than my family ever did. But if I'm going to keep following you, I need to know we're doing it for the right reasons.
Rex, these Krogan are not your people. They're slaves of Saren. Tools. Is that what you want for them?
No, we were tools for the Council once. To thank us for wiping out the Rachni, they neutered us all. I doubt Saren will be as generous. All right, Shepard. You've made your point. I don't like this, but I trust you enough to follow your lead. Just one thing. When we find Saren, I want his head.
Okay, so there's a lot of ways that you can keep Rex alive in that little conflict. Obviously, he can die. You can kill him. Ashley can kill him, but you can always persuade him or intimidate him. One of them as well. But the easiest way, which is what I already did, was to get his armor, his family armor for him, and then he trusts you, and he will pretty much give it up once you tell him, like, yeah, we're doing it for the right reasons. Come on, man. It's all good.
Thank you for speaking with the Krogan. The assault on Saren's base will be difficult enough as it is.
I assume that means you've come up with a plan.
Of sorts. We can convert our ship's drive system into a 20-kiloton ordnance. Crude, but effective.
Nice. Drop that nuke from orbit, and Saren can kiss his Turian ass goodbye.
Unfortunately, the facility is too well fortified for that. We'll need to place the bomb at a precise location.
Where do we take the nuke? And how do we get there?
The bomb must be taken to the far side of the facility. Your ship can drop it off, but we'll need to infiltrate the base, disable the AA guns, and pacify any ground forces first.
You want us to go in on foot? We don't have enough men.
It does sound a bit risky. Is there no other way?
No, but I think we can work around that. I'm going to divide my men into 3 teams and hit the front of the facility. While we've got their attention, you can sneak your shadow team in the back.
It's a good idea, but your people are gonna get slaughtered.
We're tougher than we look, Commander. But it's true. I don't expect many of us will make it out alive. And that makes what I'm going to ask even more difficult. I need one of your men to accompany me, to help coordinate the teams.
We'll need someone who knows Alliance communication protocols.
I volunteer, Commander.
Not so fast, LT. Commander Shepard will need you to arm the nuke. I'll go with the Solarians.
With all due respect, Gunnery Chief, it's not your place to decide.
Why is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
Elenko, you're with the captain. Keep it simple, understood?
Aye, aye, Commander.
I will have the ordnance loaded onto the Normandy and brief your crew on its detonation sequencing. Do you have any questions before we go, Commander?
I'm ready when you are, Captain.
Excellent. Then if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare my men.
Well, this is it. Don't do anything foolish while I'm gone, Ash. And that goes for you too, Commander.
We'll be fine, LT.
Yeah, good luck.
It's a dangerous situation. Keep your eyes open and be ready for anything.
You bet, Commander.
Best scene ever.
You all know the mission and what is at stake. I have come to trust each of you with my life, but I have also heard murmurs of discontent. I share your concerns. We are trained for espionage. We would be legends, but the records are sealed. Glory in battle is not our way. Think of our heroes. The silent step who defeated a nation with a single shot. Or the ever-alert who kept armies at bay with hidden facts. These giants do not seem to give us solace here, but they are not all that we are. Before the network, there was the fleet. Before diplomacy, there were soldiers. Our influence stopped the Rachni, but before that, we held the line. Our influence stopped the Krogan, but before that, we held the line. Our influence will stop Saren. In the battle today, we will hold the line. Good luck, Commander. I hope we will meet again.
Epic. Alright, guys. That is definitely one of my favorite scenes, if not my favorite scene in all of Mass Effect. Just so dope. Really, that's the moment that made me say, man, Solarians are dope. Because
Comm check. Do you read me, Commander?
Loud and clear.
Good. We'll start our push. We'll try to make it to the AA guns, but it might be up to you to finish the job. And Commander, if you see any way to undermine their defenses, we could definitely use the help.
Anyway, like I was saying, that moment definitely gives the Solarians a just top-notch in my book, because you don't really experience much of Solarians up till that point, and then when you finally see that, you're like, man, Solarians are cool. And you already know that Turians are pretty cool because of Garrus, and Krogans are pretty cool because of Rex, and then Captain Kiriki, he comes up, and you're like, man, Solarians are badass too. So, that's just, I mean, they do such a good job with making all these alien races just so dope. Liara's, you know, she was dope for Asari's, all of it. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to end it, though, here. I really hope you have enjoyed this. Please give me a like always. And also, have a nice day. Peace!